I am a full-time freelancer. I do video editing, podcast editing, and social media management. And I'm such a visual person. I'm like, okay, like I need to have this filmed and this done by this day. Hello, hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Amanda, and I create lifestyle, entrepreneurship, and some pop culture content on this YouTube channel. And I hope you guys stick around, join the fam, join the squad. We would love to have you here. You're currently sitting on a box and books because I forgot my tripod at my boyfriend's house, so bear with me. It's a little bit of a mess, but I wanted to film this video because I thought it was a fun video to film and something that I can hold myself accountable to. And I find myself always searching for these videos from other people, so I was like, let me make my own and add to the fun. So this video is how to stay organized and on top of things. Just organized, productive, motivated, all those fun things. So I made a little bit of a list of things that I personally do to help myself stay organized within my business, because if you didn't know, I am a full-time business owner. I am a full-time freelancer. I do video editing, podcast editing, and social media management. That's what I do. And I definitely need to stay organized and on top of everything, because if I don't, like, I literally will fail at what I'm doing. And the fact that I work for many like YouTubers and podcasters, if I fail, it definitely like affects them, because then their content's not out on time and all those things. So definitely need to stay organized and on top of everything. So let's dive into it. So the first thing is Notion. I'm going to insert a picture here of like the Notion template I use. It's from Busy Blooming. Tess is everything. She's a genius, and I literally don't know how to use Notion. So the only way I was able to use it was with this template, because other than that, like I tried to make my own and it just was ugly and like not the vibe that I was vibing for. So Notion has like literally saved me. I do my weekly planning on there. So what that means is I basically will plan out my entire week every Sunday. I go through my Google Calendar and I'm like, okay, this is what I have to do this week. And then I kind of space it out between the days on Notion. And I'm such a visual person that seeing it like spread across that template is amazing. And then at the bottom of it, I have a little like budgeting part. So like I kind of plan out like where our money's going, my savings, all that. So Notion has definitely been a lifesaver. Another thing that I would say is to have lists. So have different lists, to-do lists and priority lists. So priority list is basically where you list out everything that you like have to do. Whether you do weekly ones or like daily ones, you have a priority list of like things that you need to get done. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You need to get them done. And then I have to-do lists for like everyday tasks that I can like carry on over to like the next day or whatever it may be. But I'm a big list girl, and they help me out a lot. And I have like digital ones and then I have physical ones. Sometimes just like something about crossing off on a like physical, like tangible, like a pen and paper type of to-do list just hits. Sometimes it hits. So I like having that. And the next thing I would say is to manage your time well. I feel like a lot about being organized is having good time management skills, which is something I definitely had to learn over the years because I was not good at this. Sometimes I still struggle with it a bit, but I'm a lot better now. But managing your time and like learning time management, super important, super key. So I do like time blocking. So on my Google Calendar, I'll like time block like for certain things. Like, okay, at this time, like I have to post for this client. At this time, I have to edit this podcast. At this time, like blah, blah, blah. And I feel like that just saves me time, because sometimes when like I have so many things to do, I kind of try to do them all at once. And then I'm like, hello, like who do I think I am? I can't edit a podcast and a video at the same time. So having like time management and like blocking things into time slots really does help me. I know it doesn't help everyone, but it's key for me. Then I have create deadlines for yourself. So sometimes clients will give me something and they're like, oh, like have it within like I guess a week or whatever. And that doesn't cut it for me. I make myself have deadlines, because if I don't have a deadline, I'll leave it to the last minute because I like don't realize like, oh shit, like I need to get this done by this day. So even if a client doesn't give me a deadline, I'll make one up for myself, because then I'm like, okay, I know I need to have this done by this day. And it just does something to my brain. So create deadlines for yourself, whether it be for client work or for your own work, like for YouTube. I'm like, okay, like I need to have this filmed and this done by this day. And it helps. I don't know what else to say other than it helps. Reduce clutter, which is something I am not good at. And like I'm looking at my desk over there and it's a clutter fucking disaster. Reduce clutter online and in person. So your workspace has to be clutter free, and like your online stuff, so like your Google Calendar, all the like tools that you use should be clutter free, because if it's a mess, your brain's gonna be a mess and your work ethic is gonna be a mess. So I definitely have to clean up my workspace. This is a wake-up call for me. It's something that I just struggle with because sometimes I'm really good at it and I have everything clean and tidy, and then sometimes I kind of just let it get away from me if I have too much stuff to do or I just become lazy. So definitely something I need to work on. Another one is to take breaks, which is something I've been implementing more, but sometimes I just genuinely forget or I don't do it. But taking breaks is really key to just staying productive and organized and just having a good work day, really. Because if you're not taking breaks, you're just working overtime and you're getting yourself tired and you're not working as efficient as you can. So taking breaks is very important and just good for your mental health and good for your overall health and good for your productivity, because once you take a break, an hour, you get back into it and you're like, yes, like I got this shit. Taking breaks, super important. Then we have trying to avoid too much multitasking. This is something I'm also guilty with. Sometimes I'm like, oh, like, let me edit this. Oh, let me go on this. Let me go check my email. And then I'm doing like 5 things at once, and then I'm not getting the shit that I have to get done because I'm trying to do so many things at once. Avoid multitasking because at the end of the day, it doesn't actually get you farther. It just makes you start 12 things at once and then not finish any of them. The next one is something that I've been doing is planning your meals the day before. So not like making them, but like in my head, I'm like, okay, tomorrow for like lunch I'm gonna have this, for dinner I'm gonna have this, so I kind of already know and don't have to sit there and be like, what am I gonna do today or what am I gonna eat today. It kind of is already planned for you, you just have to make it. So that's been something that has really actually helped me. The next one is pretty simple, but creating a routine. Now this changes for everyone. I just like to have like a nice simple morning routine, kind of just start me off on the right foot, start me on the right day, and having a night routine to like end my day well and like get me ready for the next day. So I think creating routine is super important and just overall beneficial. The next one is to take one day a week to do absolutely nothing. And I mean nothing. No working for yourself, no working on your own things, no working for clients, just a day to read all day if you want, or watch Netflix all day if you want, or go on a walk all day. I don't really know who would walk all day, but you know what I mean? Just taking a day where you're not using your brain or your head at all and just, you know what I mean? Just relaxing, vibing. And that is really helpful for mental health, especially. Do that. I need to do that too. I do it sometimes, but sometimes I forget. And the next one is to have a work playlist. I feel like this is really fun and something I haven't actually done myself yet, but it like was an idea that came to my mind. I was like, I want to add this and talk about it. I feel like having a work playlist could be fun, like a music that like you can vibe to while you work, depending what you do. Like obviously when I'm editing like podcasts and videos, that's kind of hard to listen to like music at the same time. But like when I'm doing social media management or like admin tasks and stuff, having a work playlist I think is super fun. And it's like just songs that you vibe with and put you in a good mood. The next one is to stay on top of your inbox. Do not get it full. Actually don't know. Like I always have my inbox at 0. I do not know how people have it at like 100, 1,000. Like sometimes I see people that post like screenshots and their like inboxes have like 32,000. And it literally makes me so freaking anxious for them. Like please, please, please do not make your inbox look like that. It's so stressful, so disorganized, and it gives me anxiety. So stay on top of your inbox, please and thank you. The next one is to put your phone on do not disturb. So whenever I'm doing big tasks and I find myself getting distracted by like the notifications or Instagram or TikTok, whatever it may be, I always put my phone on do not disturb so that I don't see it and it doesn't faze me. If I don't see it, I don't know it's there, and that is just really important to me because if I see it, I'm like, oh, like what is this? So just putting my phone on do not disturb when I really should be working and like need to focus has been a game changer. And then the last one is digital planners. I am a digital planner and a physical planner girly. I have an agenda, I have a notebook, and then I have my Google Calendar, Notion, and then I also have some digital planners that I actually created. So I sell them on my Etsy. I'll link it down below. So I have a daily planner, and this planner is great to track your to-do list for the day as well as any meetings or appointments you may have. Creating a self-care list because we know how important that is, and what you can carry on to tomorrow. So I have that one. And then I have a monthly goals tracker because I am a goal tracker. I'm a goal tracker queen. So this is where you can track every and all your goals, ranging from financial, personal, and social. And then there's also a section for monthly affirmations. And then the last one we have is our weekly content planner, which is a 2-page planner. On here, you can track your goals for the week as well as your stats to see your growth. And then no matter what platform you use for content, you can plan everything from Monday to Sunday. So I sell those on Etsy, so you can check them out. I'll leave it linked down below. Yeah, those are kind of my tips and advice on how to stay organized and productive, whether it be for school, for your business, for YouTube, for podcasting, whatever it may be. I feel like those are just like the key things that I do to just stay on track and stay organized and stay on top of everything. So Want to share those with you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Please comment down below any other things that you think we can add to this list on how to stay organized and productive. Thank you guys again for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. We're inching 10K, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.